A midlife crisis is more than just a cultural stereotype. It's a real psychological struggle that can surface between the ages of 40 and 60. Often triggered by aging, loss, or unmet expectations, it can actually lead individuals to question their identity, make impulsive choices, or abruptly abandon long term commitments. While not officially classified yet as a mental illness, the emotional and relational fallout is very real, especially for the spouses and families left behind. This podcast gives voice to those living through the aftermath, exposing the hidden pain, and seeking accountability, healing, and understanding. Thank you for joining us today on MLC Bomb Drop and Beyond. The stories and events discussed in this podcast are for informational and entertainment purposes only and should not be considered legal, medical, or professional advice. Any names, locations, or identifying details have been changed to protect privacy. Any similarities to actual persons, living or dead, or real events are purely coincidental. The information presented on this podcast is for informational purposes only and should not be considered as professional advice. Always consult with a qualified expert regarding any decisions related to your specific situation. The views expressed by guests are their own and do not necessarily reflect the opinions of the host or the podcast creators. Welcome back, Bomb Squad. It's Thanksgiving week, and what I like to call Gratitude Week. And while a lot of folks are out there posting photos of perfect tables, perfect families, perfect lives, you and I know that life doesn't always look like that, especially when you're a left behind spouse, especially when your partner's midlife crisis totally detonates your world. And especially when the people who should have you had your back, the in-laws, the parents, the second family that you gained through marriage, when they suddenly vanish. But, today, in the spirit of Thanksgiving week, we are going to talk about a different kind of gratitude, the kind that comes from truth, clarity, and emotional survival. A gratitude that isn't soft, a gratitude that isn't Hallmark, and a gratitude that's earned through fire and ash. And we'll start with the pattern that almost every LBS, left behind spouse, experiences. The MLC detonates, the bomb drop. Your spouse spirals. Their parents instantly take their side. They silence themselves, or they go cold completely, or they cozy up to the affair partner to avoid discomfort. And you're left thinking, dang, how could they do this? Don't they see what's happening? Don't they know their own child is imploding? And here's where the gratitude comes in, you guys. And this isn't the kind you're going to see on Pinterest boards. Because when people they show who they are under pressure, that is the truth. And that truth is liberating. You can now see the family system for what it truly is, not what you hoped it was, not what they pretended it was. Clarity is painful, but clarity is a gift. You are grateful for the truth that sets you free. So let's talk about that. Let's talk about why the parents side with the crisis. Well, spoiler alert, it's not because they don't love you. It's because acknowledging their child's meltdown forces them to confront their own role in shaping it. If your spouse is unregulated, chaotic, avoidant, shame-fueled, reactive, fragile, well, you know what? Who taught them that? Who modeled that behavior? Who normalized that behavior? Guys, MLC is not born. It is built. And the emotional architecture is built in childhood. And parents avoid this truth because it threatens their identity. So they minimize the crisis. They attack you. They embrace the affair partner. And they protect the narrative that keeps them guilt-free. It's a cycle. But here's the beauty inside that tragedy. You are the generation that breaks the cycle. Their avoidance exposed the generational wounds. Their silence revealed the dysfunction. Their loyalty to chaos showed you exactly what not to pass down. You are out there raising children with emotional clarity, honesty, and safety. You are refusing the generational blindfold. You are doing the work that they were too afraid to do. Gratitude number 2, you are grateful for the opportunity to break generational patterns. And you ask, do the parents know they contributed to the emotional fragility of their child, the adult child who's now having the MLC? Did those parents know that they contributed to that emotional fragility that's now exploding as MLC and imploding your life? Consciously? Probably not. But subconsciously? Absolutely. And that's why they run. They can't face their reflection. They can't face accountability. They can't face the truth of their child's emotional collapse during midlife. So what do? They totally disappear. They blame you. They rewrite history. And here's what they accidentally gave you. They gave you strength you didn't know you had. Because when the people who were supposed to show up didn't, you still stood up. No matter how hard it was, no matter how hard it is, no matter how hard it's going to be in the future, you're the one holding the kids together. You're the one keeping the house running. You protected your sanity in a psychological war zone. You held the emotional line that they abandoned. You survived a trauma you didn't cause. Your resilience wasn't built in comfort. It was built in total abandonment. And you know what? That resilience is now yours forever. So be grateful for that. Be grateful for the warrior you became in the storm. Because when the parents stop calling, when they ghost you, when they pretend that the affair partner is, just fine, when they sit in denial because acceptance would shatter their own self-image, that silence of theirs, that's a confession, you guys. It's a confession of their emotional limits. It's a confession of their inability to face the truth, which is glaring to everybody. It's their confession to generational cowardice. But here's the Thanksgiving truth. You know what? Family is not defined by blood. It is defined by loyalty, consistency, and emotional maturity. Many of you are loved better by your friends, your siblings, your coworkers, even your online support groups. You were loved better by your therapist, your bomb squad community, and complete strangers who understood your pain. You were loved better by all those folks more so than the in-laws who had decades with you and swore every year, how much they love you, happy birthday, happy anniversary, happy holidays, you know? So this Thanksgiving, you celebrate them. You celebrate the ones who stood with you, the ones who stood by you, the ones who heard you, the ones who didn't disappear when things got hard, the ones who didn't hide behind denial. You can be grateful for the family you chose and the family who chose you. So, this Thanksgiving, your gratitude is not the traditional kind. It's not for perfect families, because maybe there are none. It's not for peace at the table. It's not for the illusion that everything is fine. Your gratitude is deeper, sharper, more earned. This Thanksgiving, be grateful for the clarity of seeing the truth of the family system. Be grateful for breaking the cycle, for ending generational trauma. Be grateful for your inner strength, discovering your resilience. And be grateful for your chosen family, the people who show up with love and loyalty for you every single day. That is real gratitude, you guys. Not performative, not fake, not forced, not pretending. It's authentic. It is hard won. It is soul level gratitude. It is the kind that changes you. It's the kind that empowers you and the kind that carries you into the next chapter with your eyes wide open. And as we close today's Thanksgiving week episode, and we're going to launch into a week full of things to be grateful for, just remember, you didn't choose this crisis. You didn't cause the wound. You didn't create the dysfunction, but you are out there choosing clarity. You are choosing healing. You're choosing strength. You are choosing a chosen family that loves and supports you. You're choosing to break cycles that the generation before you was too cowardice to face. That is gratitude. That should make you very proud. This is not the kind that sits quietly at a decorated table, but the kind that roars back to life after being burned to ash. And Bomb Squad, I am so grateful for you, for your courage, for your honesty, for your voice, for your resilience, and for your willingness to stare down fucking abandonment and choose self-respect every single day. This Thanksgiving, may your clarity bring peace. May your strength bring pride. May your chosen family bring warmth. And may the truth set you free. Well, I'm Trina. This is MLC Bomb Drop and Beyond, and I'll see you in the next episode. And like I said, this week we'll be talking a lot about gratitude, and we've got a lot coming up. So stay tuned, stay authentic, be thankful for the clarity, and just be grateful, because remember, you have a lot of things to be grateful for, and it's far more important to see the truth now, see beyond the ashes, and be grateful for what you have. All right, we'll see you soon. Hey, some resources that are available for you guys are thewifeexpert.com. That's Lori McDermott over there at thewifeexpert.com. She also has a new app out. There's tons of videos that can give you all kinds of information on no matter where you are on your MLC journey or trying to reconcile with your spouse. So check out thewifeexpert.com. And if you're not sure if your spouse or yourself is in maybe approaching or in a midlife crisis, be sure to check out Kenda Root's quiz at midlifecrisismarriageadvocate.com. Again, that's a midlifecrisismarriageadvocate.com. That's a quick little 2-minute quiz. It's free. So check that out as well. We have a ton of resources out there for you guys. So check them out. Thanks. You guys, forward moving spouses, you are not alone. Left behind spouses, you are not alone. Those in crisis, you are certainly not alone. This is just crazy how epidemic this has become. I have a waiting list now of people from around the world that I'm trying to get to. And if you've been through a midlife crisis or been impacted by someone else's and you want to share your story, I'd love to hear from you. Hang in there, you guys. I will get to all of you. Please reach out to me at mlcbombdrop@gmail.com and visit us on Facebook and Instagram, MLC Bomb Drop. And just remember, your voice matters. Your story could be the one that helps someone else feel seen. It could help someone else feel heard. And you know, it will help somebody else feel understood. You are not alone, no matter where you are in your journey. If the bomb was just dropped, the earthquake just happened, if you are 7 or 8 years in and you're coming out of starting to wake up and awaken to this, you are not alone. It's sad that this is epidemic, but we're here to provide support. So until next time, take care and live authentically each and every day. Thanks again, you guys.